Allyson Lardner, Assistant Commissioner of State Operations with Emergency Management Victoria. Back on Black Saturday, I worked for the Department of Sustainability and Environment, and I was actually at home, not on duty on that day, with my two young children. It was very hot, is one of my key memories. I'd done all of the washing and the drying of clothes before 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd also had a swim with the kids before 8 o'clock in the morning, and had gone inside, shut all the curtains, turned on the fans, and really didn't go outside again till sort of started hearing a few bits and pieces going on the radio, and walked outside to see a sort of black cloud of smoke just floating along the end of my street. And then kind of kicked into gear, as you do when you've got a little bit of training. Got in touch with a few people who were working, lots of colleagues, obviously, who I knew, who were out on the ground or in the Incident Control Centre. The ICC had actually watched that first fire start in Horsham out the window. I'm sure those who were there will very clearly remember that. And that fire then proceeded to pretty much encircle most of Horsham. So my house with myself and my children were pretty much in the middle of the fire ground on the outskirts of Horsham. But, very deliberate, careful decisions to stay at home and not go anywhere else. Our property was prepared, it was safe. We sort of had talked about that. The fire did come quite close. It came to our back fence, but with the help of our neighbours and the CFA, it actually didn't make it into any of our properties. So I'm very fortunate from that perspective. I think the other thing for me is the timeliness and accuracy of information, not just warnings and messages, but accuracy of information of what's going on, situational awareness, and making sure that's getting to the right people and the right places. I think that's something we continue to do much better at. My oldest vaguely remembers the day. She was on phone duty, and still remembers answering the phone and then telling me who it was and all of that kind of stuff. But one of the things I think I took for granted when I lived in Horsham was the strength of community and the resilience that communities have within their own selves, and the support that sort of, everyone came out of the woodwork and was helping each other and sort of getting on with that. And in hindsight, didn't even think twice about it, but that is quite special.